Hi, I'm Mark Himmelstein, the Chief Technology Officer for RISC V International, and welcome to our yearly awards. And so without further ado, our first set of awards are for our founders, Innovation Founders Awards. While a huge number of people contributed to RISC V, we have some founders who helped start it at Berkeley and help get it sedimented into being an open source hardware project and are responsible for any success that we have seen today. So Krista, sort of the big godfather for RISC V. He is the chairman for the Priv spec. He is also driving things like fast interrupts and helping with bit manipulation and driving vectors. So a lot of great work by Krista. He is also helping us figure out how to govern and scale the organization so that we create robust extensions and make good progress with them in a timely fashion. Dave Patterson is one of the godfathers of RISC, period. And so he was involved in all the major RISC architectures that have occurred and understands architecture incredibly well, works both in industry and in academia, and is there as our great advisor who just has done it before and understands things at a very fundamental level, and has also helped us increase our governance. Jensep Lee is the head of the steering committee that drives all the technical groups inside of RISC V International, and he has been a pleasure to work with in order to, again, to get extensions over the finish line, to set goals from a top-down level so that we know where we're going, and to increase the scalability and the governance of the organization. Andrew is in almost every technical discussion. He runs the Priv specification, and along with one of our other members that we're going to talk about shortly. But it doesn't make a difference what the topic is, whether it's an unpriv thing like bitmanip or details like virtual memory with inside Priv. He has great advice, great experience, and again, his fingerprint is all over where we're heading, and it's a good fingerprint. So we're grateful for him. John Hauser worked on the original floating point implementation and is now spearheading some of the hypervisor work. So we're very grateful to John for that as well. Thank you for all of our innovation leaders. And now we'll go on to some other leaders in the organization. So the top technical contributors. Jeremy Bennett from Ebicosm, who has taken on the CodeSpeed SIG, also drives the MBench benchmark, always looking after RISC V's interests, joining us in general in the software world, inside of our organization to make sure that we're doing things in a robust fashion. Gaj drove the trace stuff for instructions and got it ratified, and we're very excited about that. He also, again, is playing a big role in a bunch of other groups to make sure that we're crossing our T's and dotting our I's. Xianghua Cheng is the vice chair of the UmPriv spec, also involved in very heavily in the packed SIMD extension, and again, showing up in a number of places to help us go ahead and have a robust set of extensions. Greg Favor is sort of taken on new responsibilities this year, and is the co-chair for the Priv spec, but also everywhere: virtual memory, cache management operations, bit manipulation, so on and so forth. He's there with, again, great experience, great advice, and we're very grateful for that. He also wrote the fast track policy, which enables us to go ahead and put small extensions through in a rapid fashion. And then finally, Alan Baum, who is in every single meeting, has great continuity between them. He got the next generation of our test effort underway and working with a third party to put the initial tests in place, continuing to spearhead that and drive the ISA infrastructure, which includes things like formal model and documentation and architectural tests and testing and regression testing and continuous integration. So I want to thank all these people. Let's raise a virtual hand and clap. And now I'll hand it over to Krista for the big award.
Hi, Krista here. I'm delighted to be here in my role as chairman of the board to present the annual Technical Leadership Award from the Board of Directors for 2020. So this award is given in recognition of profound technical contribution and leadership in collaboration across the RISC V community to further technical progress and industry adoption. So I'm delighted to say that this year's winner is Claire Wolf, and she's well known for within the RISC V community for her contributions and leadership in creating the bit manipulation spec, as well as very active roles in the crypto group, the formal group, and the compliance technical groups. Outside of RISC V, Claire is really well known as a leader in the emerging open source EDA tools ecosystem. Many contributions there, including the OSIS synthesis system. So very highly deserved, and very glad to be able to present this award to Claire.